Create, Play, Love. Hi, I'm Jess DeBose, and I am your Breakup to Breakthrough coach, and I help people move through their breakup period so that they can experience clarity and joy again in their lives. And right now, I'm feeling very scared. I was sitting here feeling stuck in my creativity, and I know from experience that when I'm feeling stuck, it probably means that I am feeling something, or I'm avoiding feeling something, and I haven't let myself feel it. So I decided to dive into that a little bit, and I have some great friends that I Marco Polo with. If you're familiar with that app, it's a video messaging app, and I do that and I process with them a lot. And I realized as I was doing that I probably should share with everyone what's going on right now. And I am scared. I realized I am scared. I am scared of getting too big, being too much. Oh my gosh, I called them so many times today. Or, oh my gosh, I texted too much. Or, I post too much. Or, I talk too much. I'm afraid of being too much. Now, I've heard this from many women and from myself often. And so I decided to dive deeper into what that is and what that means. Like, okay, I am too much. What does that actually mean? I feel like for me, what that means is if I get too big or too much, it means that I will not be loved. I will lose out on love because I got too big and I got too much. And it's almost like my emotional and mental bigness could equate into physical bigness. And if I'm physically too big for someone to wrap their arms around me, then I cannot be loved. And so I had this picture of ballooning up into this gigantic thing where I'm not tangible to anyone anymore, and they're just gonna leave me floating in the air all by myself because I cannot be loved anymore because I'm too much. Now that is ridiculous, and this is me spiraling, but it's also me leaning into what's actually going on in the deeper side of my soul and my vulnerability and authenticity. And as I have done that, as I've dove into that, I can realize how silly that image is and how not real it is. And so we create stories in our head based on programming that we have, and based on things that we have learned in our past, or based on traumatic experiences that have happened to us, and we latch onto those, and then our whole bodies react to that. And so now that I'm becoming conscious and aware of it, I can see, I already feel myself opening up as I'm sharing this with you, right? Before I was cringed and I'm so scared and I can't share this with all of you and I'm gonna die. And then now I'm opening up because I admitted to what's going on and I'm letting myself feel. It is not the end of the world, and I'm not too much. I am Jess. I am love. I am beautiful. I am amazing. And I have so much to offer people around me, and I am not too much. I am exactly where I need to be, and I am breathing again. See, when we get scared, we lose our breath. It's excitement without the breath. That is something that Gay Hendricks would say. When we get scared, we forget to breathe. And that's an imperative thing in having rational thought. And so when I get really scared, I make sure that I take deep breaths, because that helps me come back to my body and presence in myself. And hi, Audra. Yes, breathing is so important. And so when we forget to breathe, we are not really inside of ourselves. And so breathing brings us presence back to ourselves. And so as I'm feeling scared about being too much, I'm starting to breathe and lean into that and know, okay, if any other person was saying this, if any other human was saying this to me, about themselves, they were oh my gosh, I'm too much, I would be no, you're not. Stop that. be nicer to, how can you reframe that and love yourself in a different way? So I'm going to take my own advice and recognize that I'm not too much. I am who I am. I am just a Bose, and I'm exactly where I need to be. I am loved. I am perfect, whole, and complete, and not finished. That is something Preston Smile says all the time. And as I say these affirmations and remind myself of who I am, I do not feel scared anymore. I have moved through my fear. I feel present. I feel whole. I feel not quite complete, but I'm on that way. And so I just wanted to share my little spiral journey with you all. I love you so much. Mwah.